What's up guys, Pariah here, and today I'm going to teach you the F2L in the Friedrich method. It's the second step and it's a bit more advanced than the cross, so let's get into it. Alright, so what I've done here is set up what F2L looks like after completion, and this is usually the longest step in solving the cube, but if you practice a lot, it still shouldn't take you any more than maybe 10 seconds or something. Nothing too crazy. And after that you do the OLL and then the PLL, which I'll go into more in the other tutorials. So let's set up some cases. Starting off really easy, you have this case here. This doesn't happen like all too often. You usually got to set it up, but you can accidentally stumble upon it. And so it has to go into this slot here, the green and red slot, and you can see that the green and red are both lined up. So to put it in, it's very easy, just U, R, U prime, R prime. Very easy case there, not much to practice on. The second case is also very easy, and all it has is red and green again, but this time the other edge is over here on the opposite side. Now if the top colours are opposite, all you got to do is line it up with the empty slot and go RU R prime, and that will put it in its correct slot. This next case we have is much like the case that we just had previously, except instead of opposite colours on the top, they are the same. So instead of doing RU R prime, which will insert the edge, but it will be incorrectly flipped, we want to go, but before we do that, I must mention that in F2L you want to avoid cube rotations as much as possible, for speed cubers anyway, because it will slow your time down quite a lot. So for this, we want to go small d, R prime, U2, R, which will line them up, then U2, R prime, U, R, which inserts the pair there. Now I'm sure we've all run into this case with the incorrect flip, and there's a very simple method of getting rid of it. What it is R, U prime, R prime, which will take the edge out and put it into the same case that we just had just before. So for that, we just repeat that same case, small d, R prime, U2, R, U2, R prime, U, R, and it'll put it in correctly flipped. Alright, so another case we have here is, in this case we have red and blue, and the red and blue corner is in its slot but incorrectly flipped, and we have to find the edge, which is up here, and to put the edge and the pair together and correctly flip them into their spot, if this right hand colour here is the same as the top colour, what you do is R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime. So that'll put that in there, and when you do it quickly, it's very easy. So yeah. For this case we have the solved corner piece, and the edge piece is to the left, it's lined up with its center here, and we want to put this to the right, and you should know this from the beginner's method. It is U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, and you can either do F prime, U, F, or you can do Y, L, U, no, L prime, U, sorry, L. Either way, it will get in its correct spot there. So they are probably the most common cases, and what I want to mention is that the F2L should mainly be solved intuitively. Maybe you can stumble upon your own methods, but it's not set algorithms much like the OLL and PLL. It's with your own intuition. You can find new ways of solving pairs, and you can find cases yourself that you like. Some of the algorithms that I did may not be what you use, and that's fine. These are just some basic guidelines. So I just want to set up two more cases that I sometimes run into. This case here, where they're both in their slot, but the corner is not flipped correctly and the edge is not flipped correctly. So if the white in this corner is facing the right, well, you want to do this algorithm, and I must note, for this to work, the edge here can't be correctly flipped. So here we go, it's pretty long. So R, U prime, R prime, D2, Y, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U R. And that'll put the edge in there. And this case here is much like the case we just had, except the white is facing towards you. So again, this won't work unless the edge is incorrectly flipped. So what I'm going to do is R, U prime, R prime, D, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R. So yeah, they're pretty complicated, but with a bit of practice you'll get them no problem. So this has been my F2L tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and found some useful tips. So like this video, comment and subscribe, and tell your friends if you want them to learn the Rubik's Cube as well, or if you know someone who is interested. Thanks guys. Opposite colours on the top, we have the same,